What's up, everybody? Welcome back to hashtag AskBRP. This is episode 37. Let's get started. Woo! Damn, this car is nice. Love this. So, today, the first question is, what do I think about the new Apple Watch 2 that was just debuted yesterday? I think it's very similar to the first Apple Watch. It looks exactly the same. They didn't change the design at all. It still looks like a watch, but still kind of looks like a computer on your wrist. So I don't love what they did with the design. Do like what they did. They made the watch waterproof, so you can wear it in the shower, you can wear it, you can actually swim with it, and it's rated to dive, I think, 50 meters, which is 150 feet, which most likely is further down than you're going to go anyway. I think that's a huge improvement. And then I also noticed they got rid of the gold versions and are sort of focusing more on the fitness aspect, which I think makes a lot of sense because other brands like Fitbit really have been focusing on fitness. And to be honest with you, I had an Apple Watch and I stopped wearing it because I didn't really wear it except to the gym. And once you stop wearing it in your normal life, you forget to put it on at the gym, and then eventually you just forget about it altogether. So I think it was smart that they're focusing on fitness, and actually looks like they partnered with Nike for a few versions of it also. So I think overall they did a good job with the new Apple Watch 2. I still don't think it's going to cut into sales of like Rolex and higher end brands. I definitely do think it has taken a chunk from like Michael Kors. Yeah, I think it'll be better. I think with every year that goes by and they improve it a little bit, it'll get that much better. Yeah, not something I would rock every day, but I do like it. Okay, second question is, how come I ask clients how much they're looking for on a loan rather than me telling them how much I can lend them? That's actually a pretty simple question for me. Since I'm not buying an item, I like to know how much my client is looking to borrow first. For example, if you went into a bank and needed a mortgage for your house, you know your house costs, let's say, $500,000. So you're going into the bank looking for a mortgage specifically for $500,000 or somewhere around that. So it's no different when you come to me. When you come to me, a lot of my clients need to make payroll, or they need to pay their monthly mortgage, something like that. So they have an idea of how much exactly they need in their head. And all they're doing is bringing enough collateral so that I can lend them that amount of money. So the first thing I like to do is say, okay, I see you have some items, blah, blah, blah. How much do you need? And a lot of people get thrown back by that question because I think they watch shows like Pawn Stars and other things like that, and they don't want to get screwed. They don't want to not get enough money for their items. But I always try to remind them that I'm not buying the items. I'm just lending money for them. They're still their items. All I'm doing is giving cash, holding onto it until they pay it back. They don't realize, but you don't necessarily want as much money as possible if you're planning on getting the items back, because if you take less, obviously, then you pay me less in interest and in principal when you come to redeem it. So I always try to get an idea of how much people are looking for first. That way it's good for me, because then it's easy for me to start and I can look and say, okay, I see enough items here that it looks like you can reach that amount of money. And it's better for them because it's easier for them to pay back. Okay, third and final question today. Why don't I deal in memorabilia? That's a little sore subject for me. Mostly because I've had very bad experiences with memorabilia. When we first opened, we used to take all sorts of things. We didn't just specialize in high-end items. We took iPods and tools and electronics and this and that. And during those experimental years, or maybe the first year we were open, I had an opportunity to buy a lot of very, very cool sports memorabilia. Muhammad Ali autographs, Bill Russell, Michael Jordan, Dwayne Wade, very, very famous people, Brett Favre. And I was buying it so cheap, I thought, like pennies on the dollar of what I saw similar items online and being sold for. Fast forward 3, 4, 5 years, maybe I sold 2, 3 pieces. There's just no market for that stuff at all. I don't know what happened in 2008, 2009, but nobody wants to spend extra money on stuff like that unless it's like we happen to have a Beatles gold album, I'm sure that will be okay. But unless it's something like so rare like that, or the person is not alive anymore and they can't sign any more autographs, there's just zero market, and those things are basically worthless, unfortunately. So that's it, guys, for episode 37, I think. Gonna get back to work. Thank you guys for watching. Please remember, if you want to submit any questions, email me directly, seth@brpluxury.com. Follow us on Instagram @brpluxury, Snapchat as well, brpluxury. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you soon.